Terry Coleth, and today we're in the beautiful Ehlers home in Eagles Preserve, the home of Sandy Ehlers, and we're here to talk about a class that Sandy has been working on for quite a while. It's number 2 of For the Love of Poetry. Thanks for joining me, Sandy.
Oh, well, thanks for coming to my house. You're always welcome.
It's a pleasure.
Yes.
Well, I remember very well when we started talking about maybe it's time to do something about poetry again.
Yes.
We have this wonderful new art center coming. We're going to have a literary space. We have amazing poets who live here.
We do.
We have poetry lovers.
Oh, my goodness, yes. And you know, poetry is such a special language, and it's a language. If someone is a real genius, they can give you all of life in 1 minute in the palm of their hand. And it's so beautiful to be able to enjoy that together.
To hear words that evoke emotion.
Yes.
It's just, and the emotion that resonates, it's like, that. Yes, that's what I meant.
Yes, that's how I feel. That's exactly how I feel.
It's wonderful.
Well, I think one of the lovely things is we want to build an audience. We want to build a group of poetry lovers. And we want to have more and more people take part. And so when we did the first one and we talked about it, I thought of my friend Tanya, who is a poet, and she joined us for the first one. And then Bob Maxheiner.
Yes.
Bob joined, he was in the audience at our first reading, and then he came up afterwards and he said, I would love to do this with you. Well, he's got a wonderful voice and he writes. He's a very good writer. So we said, come. So now it's going to be 3 of us.
So I was thinking maybe a great thing, Sandy, would be is if each of the 3 of you give us a taste by reading a little bit of a poem. Would you like to start?
I would love to start. I'm going to read a little bit of Wendell Berry. I love Wendell Berry. This is an end of a poem of his. And he says, the window again welcomes in the light of lengthening days. The river in its own grove passes again beneath opening leaves. In their brevity between cold and shade, flowers again brighten the wood floors. This then may be the prayer without ceasing, this beauty and gratitude, this moment.
Next, we're going to ask Bob Maxheiner of Makoma if he'll give you a taste of one of the poems he enjoys.
I always put pepper on my mashed potatoes, and I like Ogden Nash, who says a word to husbands: to keep your marriage brimming with love in a loving cup. Whenever you're wrong, admit it. Whenever you're right, shut up.
Now we're going to hear a few lines of poetry from Tanya Hochschild of Parkwood.
This poem is called Fog by Carl Sandburg. The fog comes in on little cat feet. It sits looking over harbor and city, on silent haunches, and then moves on.
Well, Sandy, I think this is going to be a fabulous course, and I hope you'll take every opportunity to join us for the love of poetry. You'll hear from Bob, from Sandy, from Tanya, not only some beautiful poetry, but they'll reveal to us why they love poetry. And I think it's going to be a very special time.